Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today I'm going to show you some beautiful products from Beth Sullivan from Georgia Peach Polymer. She makes fantastic polymer clay creations, and she sent me a Christmas gift, and we're going to make a necklace using some of the pieces, well, necklace and earrings, using some of the pieces that she sent me. So Georgia Peach Polymer, Beth Sullivan, and here is her information. You're going to want to contact her when you see these items. And our encouraging word for today is just life is beautiful. It really is. Okay, so, oh my goodness, I've kind of grouped these into things because she sent all kinds of different little components. So, first of all, this Christmas tree. This is a pendant. It is beautiful with some sparkly rhinestones, and it's drilled already. So I want to say thank you to Beth for all these. They're just absolutely gorgeous pieces. Okay, and then we have these two earring findings. They could be earring findings, they could be charms. You could hang them even like this as a pendant if you wanted to glue on a bail. But they're beautiful. She does the fronts and the backs of everything, just so pretty. There that one is. And then we have some little little flowers. These are like little charms. You could drill them. You could just glue them on an ear post like this and make earrings out of them. We have some little circles that you could do the same with. She sent me several little circles here. I think there's one that got stuck up in there, but yeah, this guy. Several little circles, and then these she's already glued the earring back posts on. So there they are. Really, really cute. Just beautiful patterns in this. So I'm separating everything out. I had some little baggies that I was going to put things in, but I think I may just put them all in together. So I'll have them when I go to look for things. I have a separate container that I keep polymer clay things in. Okay, and then this pattern here, oh, these are so pretty. So she's done this really, I love this shape. It's a teardrop, but it's like a really fat one. I think it is so cute. And then we've got the little tiny earring findings. If you wanted to glue on, like I said, you could glue on studs. These could be drilled, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that. You could make drops. This is so beautiful. It's a pendant piece. And here's a bigger one. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's another piece that could be used for a pendant. And then we have some of the smaller ones that you could make earring studs out of, or stud earrings out of, or you could drill them and use them for charms. So, so pretty. So let me put these in here. I don't really have to do this right now, but I'm just trying to keep everything organized. I am not the most organized person lately, and I need to be. Here's another really pretty. This is a pendant piece. It's kind of curved. It could actually, no, I don't think you'd want to use that for a bracelet, but look at this. It's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. You could glue a bail on, or you could drill it. And then this one as well. Get the pattern on the back of that one. So, so pretty. And then these right here have patterns on them. It looks like she's, I don't know, you can't really feel a texture. You kind of can on this one. Very cool. So we've got these two pieces that could be pendants alone or earring findings. And same with these. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then same with these. I love these. I think these are so pretty. I'm going to make something out of them too, but I had another one in here that was my absolute favorite. And that's what we're going to use tonight. Now this could be a pendant. This is called a Natasha bead, and I think these are so cute. You use them by putting together two pieces of like a bead. It's this, I don't know how to describe it. Look them up on YouTube. They're really cool. So there's one. And then we've got some things that could be used for earring findings or little charms here. So pretty. So pretty. And then this wreath. Look at this. I think it's a wreath. I don't know. It's really cool. So, whoops. Look, she's glued some rhinestones on it. We make a beautiful little pendant piece. That is so, so cute. So there's that one. And then there's this one. And this one looked to me like it could go really well with this, which is like a Christmas. It looks Christmassy to me. Look how pretty. So we've got those and these. Oh, I love these. I love these little teeny tiny pieces that are glued on there. They're so cool. And then some earring pieces. Look at that. So cute. And then this could be like a pendant. It could be a ring where you know, connect some other things to it. Very cool. So many possibilities with these. Okay, then we have this set. I love this. Look at this beautiful cross. You could glue a rhinestone in the middle. And then there was this heart piece. And the metallic shimmer in there is just amazing. I don't know if that's a clay or I don't know what she's done to get that, but that's absolutely gorgeous. And then some earring findings as well. So, so pretty. And then we have this one. This one I thought was really cool too. So you have a pendant piece and two earring findings. Look at that. And you can feel the texture in it. It's so cool. I really like this set too. I'm probably going to do something with copper. And there's a very, very subtle blue in there. So I probably might try to pull that out too. These are so pretty. Oh, goodness. Okay, then we have this right here. So this pendant piece, look how beautiful. So pretty. And the back's even done. And then this one as well. It's like textured. You can feel it. So cool. I love those. This one I really like too. This beautiful cross with a rhinestone glued in the middle. And then we had a couple of other pieces that you could do just about anything with. Look how pretty that is. So cool. And then to the set that was my favorite. So here it is. This is a pendant piece. It's got a bail already on it. She's put on there. Isn't this gorgeous with the pinks? Oh, so pretty. And then these earring findings that went with it. And I'm going to make a set of earrings and a necklace today. Now, you do need to drill. So I've drilled this one out. I'll show you how. This is a hand drill. And it just does this twisty thing. There's a couple different kinds. But this one is the one that I found that I like best for polymer clay pieces. And all you do is just set it on here. I think I'm going to go from the back because it's not as slippery because of the resin. You just set it on and then you move it up and down. And it drills a hole. And it drills very quickly. That's all you do. You just go up and down and up and down. And when you feel it kind of start to poke through the front like that, then I take it out. And I go from the front through to the back. Just to get the hole nice and even and round. And see how quick and easy that was to drill that little hole. And then you have little earring findings. So any of those pieces that she sent me that were undrilled, it's that easy to get a little hole drilled in them. And all we're going to do with these is hook them on some ball ear wires. I don't want to do too much and make them too long. So here's what you're going to need if you want to make this set with me. So you're going to need something like this. I'm sure you can order these from her. Again, here's her information. And I know that she has all kinds of beautiful things, but you could probably order this exact one if you want it. You would have to get in touch with her and just find out. But pretty sure that you could. And so I'm looking for my oval jump rings. What have I done with my oval jump rings? Here they are. I have rearranged and it's messed me up. Oh, those are going to be too small. Okay, never mind. Those won't work anyway. We'll have to use some bigger jump rings. I have separated all my jump rings out. I've gotten very, very industrious. Separated everything out except for my gold and silver. And I just haven't had the patience because there's so many gold and silver ones in here that I'm just like, I can't even do that. I look at it and then I just walk away. Just walk away. Okay. There we have 2 earrings, or jump rings. That should work fine for this because they're a little bit bigger. So let's put these all back away. All right. Now, I've got my 2 jump rings. I've got my findings, which are these balls, okay? I've got my earring pieces. And then I've got some Coriana chain for my pendant pieces. I have 2 pieces of this. I have a gunmetal and a platinum. These are available on my website. I will link it in the description box below the video. And I have them cut at 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, about 32 inches total. Okay? And that's what we're going to hang the pendant on. We're going to use both of these pieces. I've got some gunmetal jump rings, a big ring for the lobster to clasp onto, and a lobster. I have 2 clamshells in silver, 2 in gunmetal, and 4 little crappy crimp beads in there. Now, these are not my good crimp beads because they're not going to be crimping wire. They're just going to hold the clamshell on the chain, so you can use your crappy ones for that. I've got some 4mm fire polish in this black, and then look at this pink. It's like a swirly pink. It is so cool. Okay, so I've got those. And then I have some spacer beads with large holes. So I've got a couple of bicone style spacers with these bigger holes in them. And then this is a kit that I got from, I think, Panda Haul, or maybe BB Craft. I'm going to use these little round disc-like ones. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some out. I almost dropped that. Did you see it? Okay, and then you're going to need all of your jewelry pliers, your round nose, chain nose, flat nose, cutters, bent nose, whatever you use. Just pull them out. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is the earrings. These are super simple. If you order any of these type things from her, all you have to do is drill it with your little hand drill. She probably would drill it for you if you request that. You would just have to ask her, but I'm sure that, I know she does drill things, so I'm sure she could. I'm going to hang it right on there. I'm going to hang my ball on, making sure that the earring front faces the front and the wire part there faces the back. And I'm just going to close this right up. And voila, you have an instant earring. Is that not adorable? And how quick and easy was that? Think about gifts for Christmas, I'm telling you. We're going to do the same thing over here. Same exact thing. I've been making all kinds of Christmas gifts, and that's why I have resin on my hands, and it won't come off. But I've been pouring resin and glass art pictures, and having a heck of a lot of fun with it too. Okay, we're going to hang that one on, and there you have it. 2 earrings, just that quick and easy, and they are so pretty. Now our necklace, and this is quick and easy too, actually. This is a cool design. So I'm going to take my 2 pieces of wire, or chain, and I'm just going to put them right in here, just like that. I'm going to take a couple of my large hole bicones. Here they are. And I'm going to put one on each side. Now both of these chains will go through this hole. I've already tested it out. Okay, see that? This Coriana chain is awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to use. It's so pretty that it shows beautifully in your necklace. It's a decorative element, and you can bead right on it, which is awesome. Oh, come on, go through there. There we go. So one on each side of your little bicone beads, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to separate these chains out. We're going to put one on top and one on bottom, and you want to keep the same one on top and the same one on bottom. So I'm doing the gunmetal on the bottom, the silver on the top. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I am going to put a pink bead on the gunmetal chain. So pink down here and pink on this side. And then I'm going to put silver, or I'm sorry, black on the top chain. So there's black on the silver chain and black on the silver chain. Just like that. And then I'm going to take one of my silver spacer beads, these, not the bicone ones, but these other ones, and I'm going to put both chains through it. Okay, just like this. Straighten everything out. You can even your chains up at the end. They get kind of, they flop around a little while you're beading, so it's kind of hard to keep them evened up on the ends, but we will do that in a minute. Okay, so just put that one on. And now when you look at how this lays, scoot everything down, it lays very cool. Can you see that? It kind of zigzags in there. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay, I'm going to put a pink bead on the black chain and a black bead on the silver chain. And it's that easy. That's literally all we're going to do. Black bead on each silver chain. Then we're going to put our chains together and drop them right through one of these flat spacers. Okay, just like that. Same thing on this side. And there we have it. The coolest little zigzag pattern. Now, I am going to do this probably 2 more times. I think I want it to come to about right here. So go ahead and do it a couple more times and then come on back and I'll show you how we're going to finish it. Okay, so I did the pattern a total of 3 more times. Now you can flip these around however you want them to go. I just kind of let them fall randomly how they want to, you know, be with their colors, but you can flip them around if you want. And this is all I'm going to do bead-wise, except I'm going to add one more of these little spacers on each side, just to kind of finish this off and give it a little more finished look. And then I'm going to add one of the bicones on each side, these metal bicones. I could hang one to the chains. So I'm just sticking both chains in there, just like that. Okay, and that gives it a kind of a cool little finished look there. So let's go ahead and do this side. Right in there. Okay. Now, you want to check it and make sure that it hangs where you want it to hang, okay? Like lengthwise, I mean. So just hold this up to yourself, even up your ends. Hold it up. Make sure it's not too long or too short. Mine is a little long. So I am going to cut probably an inch off of each end. So I'm just going to even my ends up here like this. So it's, and actually this side is for some reason a lot longer than the other side. So I'm just going to even those up. And I'm going to trim it. I'm going to take about an inch off of each side. I don't like necklaces like this to be real long. Tassels I do, but these kind of don't because I like them to hang right up around my collarbone. Now I'm going to hold it up again. That's much more acceptable to where I want it to go, but I am going to take off just a tad bit more even because I just don't like them real long. And by the time I get my clamshell, my lobster, and all that on, it's going to be too long. Okay, here we go. Taking off about an inch more. Okay, so now if I measure this up, see how long it is, it's going to be a lot shorter. Let me see. So I've got 12 right to the middle of the pendant, which should give me, yeah, about 12 to the other side. So it's about 24 inches total, and that is good. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to finish it off. And I've got my little crimp beads here and my clamshell connectors. And all I'm going to do is take my gunmetal clamshell, put it on the gunmetal side. You know what though? Okay, with these gunmetal clamshells, for some reason they're really big. The hole in them is really big. And I have to use a crimp tube on this. I keep forgetting that every time I go to do this. I forget, but I have to use a crimp tube because if I don't, it will slip right through that little hole. They are kind of, and I'm using like a size 3 crimp tube too. For some reason, those holes in those clamshells are bigger than the rest of them. Okay, so I'm just taking my little bead and putting it on the end of my chain here. I want to go down just a little, and then I'm just smashing it in. And I'm not mashing it hard enough to cut my chain. It can cut your chain if you smash it too hard. So just be a little careful there. I just want it to be on there securely. And you can pull it. If it doesn't come off, then you're good. And see, it's that crimp tube is big enough to stay in there. But the crimp bead, the little one, wouldn't be. Because these holes are so big. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, pull it up, give it a tug, the tug test, and close it. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing with these, only we can use the crimp beads with these. For some reason, those other ones just have really big holes in the bottom. So I'm just putting my clamshell on and my little bead. I am going to crimp it. Okay, bring my clamshell up and close it. Same thing on the other side. Putting my little clam on. And then putting one of these crimp beads on. Did I drop it? I did, maybe. Thought maybe I dropped it on the chain, but no, I didn't. I think this chain, I might need to cut the end of it. Sometimes they get a little split on the end, and it's hard to get a bead on, so if that happens, I just trim it up a little bit more, and go ahead and put a bead on. And it's taking me, there we go, goodness. Okay, go ahead and crimp that down and close this clamshell up. Okay, and then what we have are 4 strands with our clamshells connected. Okay, and so now you want to make sure that you do the inside on the inside and that the same, like your unless you want to twist them. I guess you could twist them, but I'm not going to. So all I'm going to do now is put them on my jump ring. So this is like a, I don't know, 8mm maybe jump ring. And I'm just putting the gunmetal strand on the inside, the silver strand on the outside. Just going to close this up, but I'm going to go ahead, well, I'll do that here in a minute. I'm going to have to open that jump ring anyway. I was thinking I would go ahead and put my lobster on, but I'm going to hook it on with a jump ring. So let's go ahead and close this up. Make sure these are closed really good, because if they're not, those little clamshells can slip out. And then I have a little ring for my lobster. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here next. And then just hook it right onto there. Okay. There's that. And then I'm going to take my other jump ring. I'm going to make sure that my gunmetal strand is on the inside. My silver strand is on the outside. And then I'm going to hook this ring to it, and that's going to be the ring for my lobster to clasp onto. Now you could do an extender if you wanted to. Whoops. But I'm not going to worry about that because this necklace I'm keeping for myself. I don't do that real often, but I love this one. I thought it was so pretty. So here's our finished piece. Oh, it's beautiful. She does such a good job. So I'm going to hang this in my light box, and I'll be right back to show it to you. So here's the finished product in the light box. And these are just fabulous. I love them. I think it's turned out so beautiful. And like I said, you could switch the beads. You could make them stagger any way you want, but I kind of like it when they do it random like they are right now. So there it is. It turned out really good. So check out Beth Sullivan at Georgia Peach Polymer. Again, I will link her information in the description box below this video. And thank you to Beth for this lovely gift and all these beautiful pieces. They're amazing. So all right, guys, have a great rest of the evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.